guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Heather, and on this channel we like to walk a very fine line between a shopping addicted makeup monster and a responsible adult with a makeup hobby. Now, I really enjoy eyeshadow singles, duochromes, multichromes, blush, highlight, lip gloss, basically everything except pressed glitter, and today we're going to be kind of checking in on my beauty bank and seeing where I'm at since the month of January has concluded. If that sounds like something you're interested in, stick with me. We're getting into it right now. Okay, so I'll just quickly go through the stuff that I am taking out of my collection to add back into my beauty bank, and that is a Sol de Janeiro body wash I'm finished with. There is a toasted marshmallow body scrub that actually went bad on me, so I went ahead and finished that, or decluttered it. The two Wet n Wild mascaras from the Fantasy Makers collection, they were complete trash, so I'm getting rid of those. I have a caffeine energizing spray from Revolution and a Make It Dewy setting spray from Milani that I'm done with at this point. And then this one is a Hope Philosophy in a jar. This was gifted from Influencer, and I actually really liked this overnight moisturizer, but it is completely finished now. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the sort of makeup items that I picked up that were not eyeshadow palettes coming out of that bank, I had 100 as my limit. I did go ahead and pick up 6 of these liners from JCat Beauty. These are their multi-chrome liners, and I've only swatched them out so far, and so far I'm just not sure they have enough pigment in them to make them super impressive, so I don't know how long these are gonna stay in my collection. Okay. And then I placed an order from Glamlight and picked up 3 of the lip kits. So I picked up the Strawberry Shortcake lip kit, the Glamlight Barbie, the blue lip kit, and then the pink lip kit. So those I'm counting then as 3 items because there are 3 SKUs that I picked up. And so that is all of the non eyeshadow things. So I had 7 things going out and I had 10 things coming in, so I'm basically minus 3 at this point, so I'm at 97 for the year. And then the next thing to talk about is palettes. That's the most important part, right? Or the most exciting part. And I can try to put some of this in order. We'll see how far I get. But for starters is the ColourPop Pretty Please palette, which you'll see in my January ranking. It looks like this. And I'm starting this with 60 palettes. As a reminder, I am not including anything that is purchased with gift cards or that was gifted to me from somebody else. Second thing that I picked up was the Glamlight Strawberry Shortcake palette, which looks like this. And then the actual palette itself looks like this. Super, super pretty. So I was excited to get that. Number 3 was the Nomad Verona Amor y Muerte palette. I actually am in contact with them about getting a replacement for this palette because my Juliet shade, which is this shade right here, hard panned, and I scraped everything off and tried to use it again and it hard panned again. So I think it's pressed a little bit too tight. I think the same issue is happening with this shade as well, but they said they would go ahead and just replace my palette, so hopefully I'll get that in the mail. And then next up was the Blend Bunny Lure palette, which of course I could not help myself but pick up. Looks like this is actually the palette that I have on today. Very, very cute. Very much worth it. Next, oh, I did order the Clarity Croc and Lily palettes because they had a teeny tiny restock of the Croc palette and I lost my, and went ahead and ordered those, but they have not yet shipped. They're going to ship sometime in February. And I did also order the Beauty Bay Retro Love palette, which just launched, but that has not come in yet either. As far as palettes so that is 7 palettes that are counting against my 60. Oh wait, the Beauty Bay one I think launched in February, so that one doesn't count. So 6 palettes that count against my 60 for the year. So that brings me down to 54, assuming I don't declutter anything at any point. Now, as far as additional palettes that I picked up, I did not count this one originally, the Cat Girl Chronicles, because it was the first palette that I'm trying from the brand. And then I had some gift money left over from my aunt and picked up the other 3. So I am not counting these because this was gifted. I picked up these 2 Moira palettes. Well, my husband purchased these for me, so again, gifted. I'm not going to count those. And I've only used one of them so far. I haven't tried this Twilight one out yet, but the Silver Mist one slaps. There was this palette from Salem Cosmetics, Nola or New Orleans, and I did not count this one again because this is the first palette from this brand that I'm trying, and it looks like this. Such a beautiful color story. It actually reminds me of the Laura palette a little bit, which is so funny, but I haven't had a chance to try that one yet. And then this is the last one that I physically have. I did also order the Shroud Moonfall palette, but that again was money that was gifted to me, so that one's not counting either. And then this is the last like new palette to try, which is the KVD, what is this called? Moon Garden Vegan Eyeshadow Palette. And I'm counting this one because I have not tried anything since the KVD rebrand, so I went ahead and picked this up. Lauren May Beauty spoke so highly of this palette, and I was definitely drawn in by this really beautiful kind of olivey khaki shade and this particular matte. So I have to give this one a try and see what I think of it. Alright. And that is everything for this kind of Beauty Bank collective haul. At this point I have 97 left in my Beauty Bank for, you know, face, everything but eyeshadows basically. And then in my eyeshadow palette Beauty Bank I have 54 slots left. So hopefully February will be a little bit kinder to me. I can slow down a little bit. And I definitely let me know in a comment down below if there's a particular palette that you'd like to see some looks with, because I'd be happy to film something. I'm trying to do some like little shorts too here and there, so we'll see if I can kind of keep that going as well, because sometimes that's easier for me to film in the morning on a day that I'm going to work. With that said, I think that is everything for this video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!